God bless everybody. I I think since I'm not working on my computer instead of my phone, I think I'm gonna start recording on my computer instead of my phone. So my computer, I can just sit and just record a long time and do lives and stuff like that for a long time and do with the pictures. I think I'm gonna start doing that. But I just woke up from a nap, you guys. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day, and I just got to finish cooking dinner. I'm about to go eat in a second, but before I eat, I wanna. It's not surprising, but I'm just shocked that I just dreamt about this, and my sister Celestia was in my dream this time. And it's really short what I want to talk about the rituals in Hollywood. We all know about it, but God just showed me. I seen Miley Cyrus, Billie Ellis, whatever her name is. Um, there was another Caucasian lady, young lady that was famous. It was a whole bunch of them. It wasn't just the ladies too. It was men. I seen pastors, and they were all lined up. And they're the big time people that's in Hollywood. It was just one man that I seen though. He was supposed to. Even his body looked like really big, like he looked like a giant. He was recording a video, and he sat down on the bed and recorded the video. Everybody, when he called everybody up, he told everybody, "Hey, Rain, stop, baby." He told everybody they have, to come do what they need to do. Everybody, and this is not the regular way that God said that, it, God had nothing to do with this. Excuse me. This man was sodomizing the men. They were regular men, and I seen pastors, and I see the famous people like Miley Cyrus and Billie Ellis, whatever the little girl name is. It was so many people I can't name because I just when I woke up I didn't write nothing down. I just woke up. Took a little late afternoon nap, and they all had to bounce on him a couple of times in their anal, and they had to get up. Then the next person bounced on him. It was just like next. It wasn't like a full. Everybody had to bounce on him for a couple of seconds, and it's like they knew what they were doing, and they had to do that. Everybody that was lined up to do it, that was called in that section, they had to do it. And it was famous pastors. It was regular men in Hollywood, but it's famous pastors, and there were singers and actors that was doing it. They were bouncing him for a couple of seconds. The next person get on him, bounce, get on him next person. And then you could tell in his face he had his favorites. Ow. There was one. Ow. There was Ow. One after came out the what was her name? She came out the Miley Cyrus. She was like she knew she looked very innocent, but she wasn't innocent. She wasn't innocent at all. She acted like she was innocent, but she was really Miss wilding out in the street. She was something else. But it was very disturbing what I was seeing. So after he finished recording everybody, I went to the next scene, and this was in this house. This was in like this big mansion house. And then I seen they were putting some white stuff on the floor, and they were getting ready for a ritual. And I looked over and I seen Celestial. Celestial was by the computer. If you don't know who Celestial is, it's Master Voice Blog. She was by the computer and she kept typing, but she heard all the records and stuff inside of the house. And then I was calling her, and when I was calling her, she turned around and she looked at me, and she was like, "I don't have time." If you know how she talked, she's like, "I don't have time for this. I'm trying to focus and type this up." She was focused on whatever she was typing on her computer. Because whatever was going on in her back, her mind was focused on whatever she was doing on that computer. I didn't know what she was doing on the computer, but that's the whole time. Celestial sat right there. And then I was like, going to another part. It was like a big water park also outside of this mansion. And there were a bunch of kids in the water. And I was just sitting there looking at the kids swim, and they were having fun. All while all this stuff was going on inside the mansion, there were other innocent kids out there having fun. Then somebody screamed, but before they screamed, I was looking in the water. I thought something was going on, and I have all clothes on. And somebody said, "What are you doing?" After they screamed, I really knew exactly what it was. A child. They drowned a child. The child was sacrificed, and I jumped in the water. And by the time I jumped in the water, the child was already gone. And I held a lifeless child in my hand. And I was really upset. And I came back in the house, and I said, "Celestial, this is disturbing. We got to get out of here." And she was still, none of that stuff didn't faze her. She was still typing on the computer. She was so focused. It's like whatever was going on in the world, she didn't care about whatever she was doing. It was so important for her to type on the computer. And they were doing rituals in that house. They were doing sexual things in that house. And the stuff that I just saw, it was very disturbing. But at the end, I ended up walking out of the house. And hold on, at the end, after Celeste was finished doing what she did, we had all walked out of the house. And I woke up. Because I was touring around the house. I was touring around the house. It was a really big mansion. It was big. When I tell you, so big. But the dream wasn't long. It was short. But I just wanted to talk about it. It was disturbing. They do rituals and they're sacrificing innocent kids. And they were recording, doing all these sexual things. The big man was recording, and everybody had to bounce on him a couple of times and get off, bounce on him a couple of times and get off, bounce on him a couple of times and get off. I don't even want to talk about it no more. It don't even surprise me because it is what it is. We live in a very evil, sick world. And I'm about to get off here, and I got to come back on here and talk about what the Lord showed me really about this Mark of the Beast thing. It's not what y'all think it is. And he showed somebody else, and he confirmed it too. All right. God bless.